in Casa Bonita.
I am going to Casa Bonita.
There are cliff divers, caves to explore. It made it feel like a dream.
Creators of South Park purchased the iconic Casa Bonita, a fine dining restaurant.
Are you guys just playing around?
No, we are renovating and opening an amazing restaurant.
We've inherited this building that is $4 million for HVAC, new kitchen, that's probably in the 2 range.
Have you ever seen Kitchen Nightmares?
Is like a possibility that it just never opens.
Yeah.
I better go start making some new TV shows.
Yeah, it's called Casa Bonita Mi Amor. It opens in theaters in Denver on September the 6th and in select cities, including New York and Los Angeles, September 13th, followed by its streaming debut on Paramount Plus coming this fall.
Oh, my gosh.
7:36.
Power 1017, the hottest music studios. Brought to you by Odds and Ends Smoke Shop. Locations in Delmar, Salisbury, and Seaford. Carrying the full line of top-tier DR, Dabber products, e-rigs for vaporizing, and a full range of water pipes and accessories. Visit Odds and Ends at OE420.com.
All right, question of the day. Jess, you got a new email.
Yeah, it says, Bill and Jess, here's my situation. I cheated on my husband 7 years ago. We were high school sweethearts and each other's first. I had a week-long fling with an old neighbor that I grew up with. Well, my former best friend told my husband about it, and he was hurt. I gave him space, and he eventually forgave me and gave our marriage another shot. Fast forward to 2024. I saw my former best friend and the girls that I used to hang with at my cousin-in-law's wedding.
Okay.
He went to high school with us, and the old crew showed up. When my former friends came up to me, they were trying to be catty. My former best friend called my husband desperate for staying with me.
All right, so hold on a minute. Like, what are we in high school here?
I know, right?
Are we in middle school here? Like, come on. We got grown adults.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yep. And so here it says that's when beep hit the fan. My husband read her like a book. He told her that there's nothing more pathetic than a 47-year-old woman trying to hold on to her high school days by being a mean girl.
Okay,
Right,
so he
so he
defended.
set her straight,
he like took
and
up
he
for
defended her.
staying with her.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
She called him desperate, and this is what he said back. All right.
Was she trying to get with him?
Well, then he called her out for getting pregnant by her stepdaughter's boyfriend.
What?
Yeah.
Say what? What?
Yes. So then she ran off
boy.
upset because everybody was like, and like laughing at that situation. It embarrassed her.
So now they're laughing. Like that's supposed to be funny.
Yes.
Would she run off and tell the teacher?
She says that the next day, the girl called her and her husband crying, telling us that we had ruined her life. Did we go too far? And all this went down at the cousin-in-law's wedding.
I mean, first off, they all need to grow up. That's the first thing.
Absolutely.
You know,
I mean,
second
this all
off,
started, I mean, she mentions I cheated
she
on my
said-
husband 7 years ago. We were high school sweethearts. You
Well-
know, I had a week-long fling with an old neighbor.
but she said to the husband, "Oh, you're desperate or whatever."
So the best friend at the time went and told the husband. He eventually forgave her, gave it another shot. They took time, space. They worked it out. Fast forward till now, they all run into each other at this
Yeah.
wedding.
So
and yeah, she was like, "You're desperate."
So she said to him, "Oh, well, you're desperate for staying with her." And then he said to her, "Oh, at least I didn't get pregnant by my stepdaughter's boyfriend."
Yes.
You know, and then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they just need to just not talk to each
Yeah.
other no more.
And the former best
And then
friend
just be
obviously,
done?
you know, called her, the husband crying, saying we ruined her life.
Okay.
But, you know, they're not friends anymore
Why did
anyway.
you? First
so
off, why did you answer? That's the first question. Why did you answer when she
this is
called?
too much.
Like ghost each other. Like you're done.
You're done. The friendship's done.
Like and it wasn't even a friendship. Like you're done here. Be the bigger person and just ghost each other and be done. You know. Period. 359 texted in. Paybacks are a B. I mean, okay, but you know, now we're done here. Like 47 years old, and you're sitting there, you know,
Doing this.
You're desperate. You want you get back with her. Oh, at least I didn't get pregnant by my stepdaughter's boyfriend. Like, come on. 302
Yeah.
858-5117. Does that happen? Like, you run in, like, not even just that situation, but like, I don't think it happens as often, but maybe it does. I don't know. Like, you run into people you went to high school with at like a graduation or reunion or something like that, and old high school beefs like spark up again, or is it pretty much?
That hasn't happened to me.
Are they all dead at this point? 500 texting in. OMG, sounds like a bunch of adults acting like little kids to me, and yes, it happens. Oh, really?
It
Like
does.
You run into
Yeah,
you
it
know,
hasn't happened to
people
me.
in high school
Every once in a while,
and those
I
old
do
beefs come up.
Run into people, but no beefs.
470. Don't run your mouth if your ish stink too. Okay. Yep. Why have you had anything? 500. You had any old, arguments or old beefs, spark up when you ran into people from high school? That's kind of crazy.
Gosh,
like at this
that
point,
many years ago.
yeah, like you were in high school, you had like, a beef with someone, and then you run into them in their 40s, and they're like, "Yeah, I graduated. Yes, 2014, and I graduated 91."
What?
Can you call in and let us know what happened?
What?
You don't have to say your name. 302-858-5117, the number you're texting.
Oh my gosh! Good morning, Power 101.7.
Is this 500?
This is 500.
All right, keep it clean. You're live on the air, but go ahead, tell us your story.
I didn't have a really good experience back in high school. I got bullied a lot. It was a lot of jealousy and stuff, and I was getting a lot of attention. And so here we are. I used to like this guy and stuff like that. Now, decades later, 2014, I get a message from that guy who is, I guess he was still married. I don't know. He was married, and I knew he got married to the same girl that, used to bully me and stuff like that. In 2014, he messaged me how I've been and things like that. He was just messaging me, sending me a message.
Oh,
and stuff. Not that I'm good. How are
the
you?
Facebook message.
Yeah, hold on.
A Facebook message.
Facebook message, or he like FaceTimed you?
No. He didn't FaceTime me. He
Okay, so just
sent a
Facebook.
message,
All
yeah.
right, and
Facebook message and stuff. And next thing I know, the next day, I get a message from the wife, the same girl that bullied me back in high school. And mind you, I'm still 14 and a half. And she said, "Why are you messaging my husband, blah, blah, blah," and all this other stuff. And just, oh, my God. It was just a bunch of drama. I'm like, look, I'm not that same little girl back in, 1990, 1991, 1989. And, I mean, it just got out of control.
you
and
said
stuff
he
like
messaged
that.
you first,
I told her, I said, "Why is he messaging me?"
right?
I said, "He messaged me first."
And you
I
said,
didn't. I only
you said,
responded.
"Why he messaging me first? You must not be taking care of that." Look, you must not be taking care of that in 2014.
Actually, I didn't say that. Well, I did tell her.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
No, I didn't. I told her, I said, instead of messaging me, you need to message him. You need to talk to him about it. And
Right.
apparently this is not his first rodeo. And this ain't your first rodeo messaging a girl that, he's
Right.
messaging. Your husband is messaging. I said, so I told her, I said, we're adults here. We done passed all of that. We're grown up. Start acting like an adult.
Yeah.
I ended up running into her
Oh, geez.
personally in Fruitland, Maryland, but she didn't say anything to me. She didn't come up to me, and I was ready for that.
You were ready, huh? You were ready.
Yes, I was. I was ready for that confrontation.
Yeah.
And stuff, but it nothing happened. She just kept on going, and she didn't say anything. She didn't come up to me. So
She was
all of that
scared. She was
for nothing.
scared. She got
It
scared.
was all of that for nothing. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, adults act like kids still, unfortunately.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
when you saw her, where you see her, Rofo? is that where you saw
No, it
her?
was at the Food Lion and
Food Lion.
Food Lion. Food Lion.
The old Food
Yeah.
Lion. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, appreciate
Yeah,
you
it was
checking
kinda-
in.
Oh my
Yeah, no
gosh.
problem.
you. 302-858-5117. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't know. And as far as the email goes, I think, that they're acting like kids. They just need to just cut it off. Don't talk to each other no more. ghost each other and be done and act like they're in their 40s and not like they're in their 20s. Or they're in their teens.
Gosh.
That's like teens.
That's high school stuff.
And have you ever been in a situation where you run into somebody from high school that you didn't like or didn't get along with and you still don't get along?
Still, all these years later.
I will say this. I definitely have run into people that I went to high school that I don't want to say didn't get along, didn't like.
Okay.
Like that. I don't know. Not really. I never really got like bullied, but like they just were, I don't know, just thought they were funny, cocky, just like people I didn't get along with. Let's just say that.
All right. But
and all of a sudden they love me.
Oh.
In 2024.
Got it.
Yeah. And I'm just like, what's up? You know, and keep it moving. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Oh my gosh.
You know. Or I just act like I don't know him.
Yeah.
When I see him.
Right.
I mean, why am I going out of my way to talk to somebody who wasn't nice to me in high school?
Right. No, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for what? So, if there's somebody who wasn't, I'll just put it that way. They weren't nice to me in high school.
Okay.
So, you know, now all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh, my best friend? No. For what? Act like I don't know you. I have absolutely
acted like you don't know someone.
Gone into a place, seen somebody that either didn't like me or I didn't like them or whatever in high school, and they do the same thing. They've done the same thing. They act like I've acted like I don't know them. That's the first thing. And there have been people as well, vice versa, who have seen me who I think are going to say something. And they don't. They act like they don't know me.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh, well then
there's
then
an
forget you
understanding. You know, you guys both have the same understanding.
We have an understanding. Then forget you then. You know what I'm saying? So, but then I've also run into people who who we didn't like each other in high school, who have tried to be my best friend, and I'm like, what's up? And then keep it moving. You know, so. That's called, what's Drake? That old fake love.
Oh, and the fake friends and all that.
That old fake love. So, 302-858-5117. Question of the day. Here's 21. Good morning.